to me, you guys are under threat.
Oh,
but you're also kind of being used as guinea pigs, where to distract from an affordable housing crisis, to distract from gas prices, to distract from healthcare crisis.
There are real issues.
There are real issues, not just in Florida, everywhere. In my view, we live in a new Gilded Age. Good luck if you're not making a lot of money to afford rent. People used to move to Florida for lower taxes, more affordable living. That's out the window. Can you kind of talk about, do you feel like they are weaponizing this against you to distract from the real issues going on?
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I don't know if you saw, DeSantis just signed a proclamation that some swimmer was like the best swimmer or whatever. They're using these homophobic, racist, anti-immigrant, anti-woman dog whistles, trying to solve problems that weren't there in the first place.
Yeah.
They spent so much time, attention, energy in legislation in the session this session, focusing on non-issues instead of pulling their weight and making Florida better for us.
And when we, speak up about things, it's automatically somebody from either some different type of point of view. A lot of times it'll be a church or some person who is an extremist of some sort who goes after us at that point saying all these things, and then it gets a lot bigger than it was originally supposed to be, and it was originally intended to be by us or even maybe that other person. That at that point, our whole issue, everything surrounding us is also, they're using that to mask other things and try and slip by with other things going on, because our identities are apparently so controversial that it takes away from every other issue that other people are facing, and now people are hating us even more because our issues are getting so much attention that now they have another reason to hate our community because, they can be spending money and time looking at other things that could help us, but we also exist, and we just want to exist. Yeah, we didn't ask to be put in this type of pivotal situation, and we don't want to be in history books. We just want to exist.
Yeah, like we don't want to have like another Stonewall or something that should be taught at least in history. Which, side note, I asked my history teacher if we were going to learn about Stonewall since we're in the late 60s unit, and she didn't know what it was. Today. Anyways, yeah.
I just want to add one more thing on that question. I think the focus on these identity politics brings both light to how malicious the Republican Party is and how they're so focused on keeping things the way they are, but also a lack of mobility in the Democratic Party. I mean, I want us to all be supportive. I want housing. I want like affordable rent. I want affordable health care. All these things, and I see a constant sad theme that there are these huge like the BLM movement, like there's these huge like supportive movements that are really important, but then they die within a year, and so it's just the election cycles happen and we have like Joe Biden in office, and so with how much power can we fight with that man in office? And I think it's both an importance in seeing that these bills are stopping progress. We need to elect people in office who truly represent us and who will fight for us.
Well, I think you nailed it, because if you have a Republican Party that's viewed as fighting and exciting their base, even though they're fighting for terrible things, and you have a Democratic Party where there's only a couple progressives within that party fighting for affordable housing, while the rest of the party is taking money from Disney and real estate developers and basically corrupt. People are just going to vote for the Republicans, and there's a lot of people that will just sit it out because they're like, I know the Republicans are bad, but what are the Democrats doing to help my life?
The Democrats and the Republicans aren't even that different when it comes to like the political spectrum, like as a whole. And Republicans are going farther and farther right, and Democrats are saying, oh, well, we should become more center to appeal to them. No, you should go farther left, and we need to mobilize,
to
and we need
balance
to,
it out.
yeah, exactly. We need to get people energized. We need to get people involved. They have created such an intense, frightening base of people, and we need to be able to counter that with the same energy,
Maybe
except
not frightening, but
not frightening and not
more
dangerous,
Yeah.
but and not cult-like,
independent though. Yeah, no.
but
you don't.
more action-based instead of old and useless.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in to Status Coup's daily live stream Monday through Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern Time and Fridays at 4 o'clock Eastern Time.